Good morning, everyone. It's a bright, sunny day today, and I feel let's be bright and sunny to match. How's that for bright and sunny? What I'm going to do today is to do something that will help me remember what is under my hood of each of these pens I have. That I'm trying to get ready to sell to calligraphers and artists and writers of the world. So I'm borrowing a system that Waterman used, which is their color-coded bands on their Ripple pens. And though I don't quite understand why they bothered to do that, because back in those days, someone would only want one kind of pen, and why do they have to look at this funny looking color on the top of their cap? I don't know. But anyway, it's fine on a piece of paper that's wrapped around the barrel of a pen. So what I've done is the following. I've taken some label paper like this, peel and stick paper, and I've printed these things on it, and these colors mean something. Blue, I'm borrowing for the most part Waterman's system as well. Blue was for stub. Excuse me. Red was for flexible, though you don't see solid red here. Red and blue together, what would that mean, folks? You've got it, a flexible stub. White, my color code for white is fine, so this would be a fine flexible nib. This yellow is smooth. Waterman's term was, color code was yellow for rounded nib, good for lefties. So smooth, fine, smooth, stub, fine, stub, stub. Green, I'm using green to represent steel nibbed pens like Estabrooks or Sheaffer fine, some Sheaffer pens or Parker 21s, things that might be a little cheaper, but still might have the characteristics of any pen nib. So this is smooth flexible, smooth steel, that's green, smooth stub. Some of these I probably won't ever use. I'm just printing them because I can. So this is, and then watch how I'll do it. So I'm just putting you over here into my contraption. So I've got these three pens I recently showed you, and I'm cutting these things down the middle because and I'll just show you what I'm doing here. There we go. Now the peely part starts there. So, but I don't want a bunch of little tiny strips. So I'm just keeping them all together here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And why am I showing you these? Because none of these things are smooth flexibles. These are all fines. Oops. That one came off. That one came off. I guess I have to... Oh, I see, because of I'm not cutting far enough. See, I'm learning things. Okay, so we have fine. What are these things? These are all just fine, which are just blue. No, those stubs. See, now I'm confused. Let's just pretend for a second that this is a What is that color again? Smooth, flexible nib, which it isn't, but let's pretend it is, just for shits and giggles. So I'll take one of these things off, and I'm not going to put it on the cap, because caps get moved around, especially at a pen show, especially by me. Someone says, oh, I like this, but can I get the one with the gold cap? Okay, fine, I can move the gold cap over. I mean, if it's possible. So there we go. So now someone will see this pen, or I'll be able to see it, and I'll say, oh, that's the fine flexibles. No, that's not what this is. Smooth, flexible nibs are the yellow and red ones. No, this is mismarked. This is not one. This is a pen that's out of ink. I don't know what color that's going to be. This is a fine. This is a fine. These are all fines. And fines used to be just white. And I think that's a little bit boring. I think I can add a adjective to that. You know, is it a fine stub? Is it a fine flexible? Maybe I should have a firm. So white and black would be a fine, firm. Maybe black can be firm. That's depressing though. It's not colorful. I said it was a nice, shiny, colorful day today, right? So anyway, this is the plan, and it'll look nice. I can see though that this color, which is supposed to be brown, which is going to be broad, you don't really see that that's brown, do you? I may have to come up with a different color system. But anyway, I think it's going to make my life easier when someone says, I'm looking for a fine flexible nib, I'll be able to say, okay, fine flexible, what is that again? That's that one. Red for flexibility, white for fine. So, and I know what that one is. That's right here. This is a very fine flexible. Now, I could be even cleverer and have the degree of attribute be wider one color lines than other color lines, but that's asking for subtlety that I won't understand, or that won't be visible enough. And these are just peel and stick labels. I'm not harming the value of the pen by sticking these things on there. This is really a sweet pen, by the way. Come on. When it has ink in it. Yesterday I was drawing faces only a mother could love using this pen, and even though I had to alter it to faces only a blind mother could love, because they all were pretty ugly. But this is really a beautiful pen, and it's very, very fine, but it's also flexible, so that is the right color, the correct color for that pen. What do you think, folks? Does it seem like I'm doing a good thing? A friend of mine did not like this system. He thought that the little stripes detracted from the beauty of the pen, but it's more important for me to remember to know what I've got in my little system here than you can imagine what this looks like without that there. You don't have to see it off. So anyway, there you go. A lot of people think that these things are pricing. How much are the blue ones? Well, that's not what I mean. Blue is the nib kind, the nib style. So there we go. What is this one again? Yellow and red. Smooth, flexible, except that's not on the right. This is not the right one. But anyway, that's how it's going to work. What do you think? Say, great idea, or boy, that's ugly, or boy, that's ugly, but it's still a great idea. What would that be? There was a band that said ugly, but a good idea. What color would that be? Now, I suppose there could be, you know, 3 colors together. Let's say I had a stub that was a fine stub, but also flexible. So that would be white, red, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Fine, flexible stub. I guess I have to make a red, white, and blue one. And if it was smooth, it would just look like a little rainbow. All different colors on it. See, and then it get dirty like this. That probably isn't helpful. But that's okay. Again, it's the point is that I want to be able to see, without having to uncap all of these things, what kind of nib are on these pens, so that I'm able to hand them to the right person if I'm out. I sometimes bring these pens with me when I go sketching with the Urban Sketchers, and there's one guy that loves really, really fine nibs, and another one that really likes drawing with a lot of force. So this is the one that I would give to the guy that I know can press down really hard without harming it. And see, that's another one I hadn't thought about, another firm nib. So anyway, there's many color choices here, but that's the plan. I think it'll work. What do you think? Do you think it will work? I have to have an arm like an orangutan. Sometimes I am saying goodbye to you like this, and you only see from here up. And now there's a greater chance that you'll see all of my face saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.